Hey, ho, ho, ha, ha. All right, everybody, how's it going? Right then, this is another episode on the old electric motorbike EV build. Is a Yamaha Fzs 600 Fazer. I think that's what it is. I can't remember half the time. Anyway, so this is another episode, and somewhere along this video, I'll be having a bit of a rant about buying second-hand salvage parts, because I've had sometimes a good experience and sometimes not such a good experience. Anyway, and is anything I was going to say, if you want to follow along, there'll be like a playlist down below in the link somewhere or somewhere on my video channel. And this video coming up will be a bit of a hodgepodge because I filmed some stuff about 6 or 7 weeks ago maybe, and I haven't got around to editing it yet, so I haven't even started editing it. This is just the start of me starting the edit, if you know what I mean. So I'll try and put it together as best as possible. It might be a bit all over the place. It might be alright. My editing skills might be, flipping fantastic. But anyway, let's get on with it. Hoo-hoo-y! So here we go. It's dirty, it's oily, and it's greasy. So let's give it a bit of a clean. Okay, there you go. After about, I'd say 90 minutes of cleaning, it's looking pretty good. It's got a little bit of aluminium pitting corrosion there. I have to rub that down. Spring doesn't look too bad either, but obviously going to clean it more than this, but this is just the initial sort of cleaner off before I strip it down and give it a good clean. And I ordered this from eBay. It's got an end cap on this side and the end cap's missing, but in the picture the end cap was there. So I've emailed the eBay seller to see what he's going to say about this, but he hasn't got back. He's avoiding me. So I don't know what happened to the other cap. Anyway, there we are. It's nice and clean now. Well, cleanish. So what I thought I would do is dismantle the swing arm down to its component parts. Then I can look at the bearings and the collars and see what's what and see what he's replacing. And this is where my first rant starts. Hi. Okay, after dismantling, what are we left with? We've got this linkage, which has got rusted seized bearings, and the collar's rusted out, so that needs new bearings and a new collar. This is okay. Shock looks okay. We got one spacer missing from the centre spindle and a washer's missing. We got this end cap is all gouged out there from the chain. Bit of marking there, bit of marking there. We got a seized bearing on this side with this is all pitted. I've cleaned this bit off, but it should be okay. And we got the end cap missing from this side and a washer. Right, okay, I was showing the swing arm just now, and I'll show you. This is one of the bearings here. Let me have a look at this now. Let me just. This is one of the bearings here. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. I don't know if it's going to focus. I'm too close. But anyway, you can see it's rusted to bits, that one there. And the collar, that collar comes out of there. And that's rusted to bits as well. And then we got this is a longer bearing that was in the swing arm. And that's got all pitting on there. And there was 2 bearings in here to change. And they were gone as well. So Anyway, that's that. I'm sorry the picture's going dark and bright. My camera's reacting to the light. So anyway, so that's that. So that was it was 2 bearings gone in the swing arm, plus the bits I said were missing. And then I think I got a photo of a picture of the bearing that was in here. This is the sprocket carrier. The bearing in here was absolutely rusted to bits. It had gone solid. So the bearing there was gone. The bearing in that was gone as well. I'll just show you this on about now. If I point you this way towards this, if I point towards this foot peg here, I ordered that foot peg for this bike, and they sent me this one, which is, although it looks similar, it's off a different bike completely. But he did send me the other one free of charge, so that's okay. Then if we go back over here to the tyre on this wheel has got lots of cuts in it, and it's got 2 punctures in this tyre. There's two nails sticking in this tyre somewhere. What else is there? If we go over here, like this down here, let's try and get the camera in here like this, and let me just turn us around, go over there, pop that there, that's as best I can do it there, down like that. This is going to be hard to see, but the wheel then, this bolt here, I don't know if you can see this, it's at a funny angle. I was looking at the disc on here, and I thought, these bolts, and that one's at a funny angle. I was thinking, these bolts look weird, they look like they've been cross-threaded. So I took them out. One of the holes had been drilled and is off-centre. 2 of the holes on the disc, on the wheel's been drilled. This wheel has been drilled. So all the holes holding these bolts on for the disc, they've been cross-threaded, and one's been drilled out and is off-centre, and one of the bolts on the disc has been elongated. So this wheel is scrap, absolute scrap. So the wheel is scrap, but the actual carrier is not scrap because I've put a new bearing in there, right? So I had to get a new bearing for that. He sent me, I think, in the end he gave me a 50% refund on this wheel, and I kept it because I needed to build the bike up, and the sprocket was good. So I've had to buy another wheel without a tyre on, but the bolts look pretty good on there. So that is that, and I'm trying to think of anything else, but it's one thing after another with these salvage yards. Some are good and some are absolutely terrible. There is something else, I can't remember what it was though. What was it? I can't remember. Anyway, so what do you think? Have you had terrible trouble with blinking salvage yards sending you rubbish all the time? Because they keep sending me the rubbish all the time. And like I just said, all the stuff that was missing off this swing arm, it was in the picture, it was on there. When I got it, loads of stuff was missing. I had to buy, like, I don't know if you can see over there, so if I can put that over there. If I point down over there, that's a new cap on the end of it. I had to buy a new cap, and you can't buy the washers like standard washers, they're a funny size, so I had to buy a washer as well, and they all cost money. I do find, I go online and find the cheapest prices. I've managed to get the prices down. But anyway, there's something else I'm missing. I can't remember what I'm missing. I don't know. I'll just do hand gestures. Raw. Let's move on. So there you go. You buy something off eBay. You look at the picture. You look at the description. You make an educated sort of guess that it's going to be okay. And when it turns up, it's a load of old rubbish. Well, it's not a load of old rubbish, but there's bits missing. The description isn't correct. I mean, the wheel was a load of old rubbish. And I mean, what is the point, right? you're a business now, right? And you're selling salvage stuff, right? And you got a business on eBay, and you want to make money, right? So you want repeat customers. That's the best way to make money, is to have repeat customers, right? People who keep coming back, giving you good feedback. So I look at a wheel. It says the wheel's fantastic. You look at the picture and you go, that's okay, that's great for me. It turns up, the bearings are gone, there's punches everywhere, the disc has been drilled out. Now, the seller could have looked at that and checked it before he sent it out, but he hasn't, has he, right? Now, he sent it to me, a big wheel, which costs quite a lot to send out, right? I've moaned, and he's got to repay me because it's through eBay. eBay will be on my side because I'm the buyer, right? So he's had to give me a 50% refund, right? So all he's got left now is the packaging, and he's paid for the packaging, so he's made nothing. He's just wasted his time. So what? I don't understand the point. Anyway, let's carry on with the video because I'm getting a bit aerated. So let's carry on with the video. So I wanted to clean up this bit here, the bottom of the shock. It's a bit dirty and rusty. It could do with a nice clean off, nice bit of paint. But I didn't have any. I got car spring compressors, but this is obviously a bit small spring in it. So I looked on YouTube, and they have the old what are these bloody things called now? Ratchet straps. The old ratchet strap technique, where you ratchet down either side of the spring. Luckily, I do have two ratchet straps laying around, and I've compressed it enough now, and I should be able to get this out of here. Well, I think so anyway, if I get it right. There we go. So I got that. See how that's a bit, I could do with a good clean up, couldn't I? Before it gets even more corroded. If you can see there, I'll be able to take the shock off now. I'll be able to clean most of this up now. Even give this body a bit of a spray, I think. But anyway, the ratchet straps do work. I've put some rubber between the straps so it doesn't hurt the spring. Anyway, if you go online and you're stuck, you can see there's quite a few videos of these ratchet strap methods. And it works. So there we go. So here is the lower yoke, and it's got the original bearing race. This by here, I'm using my thumb to point it out, just because of the way I'm holding it. But there is the original race for the lower bearing, and on this particular one, if I turn it around, it's not, it's not nothing sticking out to try and knock it or try and hit it out. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and cut it there somewhere with a Dremel, but try not to cut the actual stem. And then, so I'll cut through it, but not all the way through, and I'll give it a whack with a chisel, and hopefully it'll snap and it'll pop off. That's the plan anyway. I forgot to film any footage of me hitting it with a hammer, so here's a recreation of what it would have looked like, sort of, maybe. Bang, bang, bang. So here is the offending article, and once you hit it, it does crack. I promise you it does. It's hard to see the crack, but I'll zoom in and you'll be able to see a hairline crack. And once you get that crack, it's enough to expand it ever so slightly that you can knock it off the stem quite easily. That's the method I always use, and it always works for me. So the next step after that was to put the new tapered bearing onto the old stem. And I have a press in the garage. I'm lucky enough to have a press, but you need to have lots of spacers and blah 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 to find the right distance to get things on. In the end, I had to use an old motorbike stanchion. You can see in the video, I got a really long stanchion there, but it did work and it did put it on. So there we are. Haha. Okay then, I think that's enough of that old nonsense. I think we'll end the video there. Next video on the electric motorbike build is chopping the back end off, and I've ordered well, it's turned up enough actually, a custom built seat, and we'll see that in the next video. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a like as well. Don't forget to subscribe, have a look in the links below, blah blah blah. Anyway, see you in the next one. Hoo-hoo!